What's good with the people, man? You know what I'm talking about? Mama say always, and I mean always, brush your face, your whiskers, when you on TV, boy. How's you doing, man? You know what I'm talking about? How's you doing this morning? You know what I'm talking about? On this Telescope Tuesday, you know what I'm talking about, man? It's your partner, man. Who? It's your partner, man. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all bouncing with the baby cuz this morning, man. You know what I'm talking about? What's good, people? Like, hee, ha, ha. You know what I'm talking about? Ken in the pen, man. All my folks incarcerated, all my folks who ain't, man. Everybody on the bottom of that thing, everybody on the top of that thing. Keep that head up, keep pushing. We gonna get through it to get to it, man. Did I say Ken in the pen? I don't know, but if I didn't, go get that stick up in stores now, man. You can go get you one from 76 and MacArthur Giants Liquor. You can go get you one from 82nd Hillside Barbershop. They say somebody put them in their stores in the hundreds. You know what I'm talking about? Thank you, young man. You can come see me. You know what I'm talking about? I got that thing. You know what I'm talking about? I got them things. You know what I'm talking about? You can come get them by abundance. You know what I'm talking about, man? But if all else fails, you can go and get you one off of Amazon. Make sure you get you a hardback. You know what I'm talking about? I owe you. I'm talking about swing that finger. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about? Let's go, y'all. You know what I'm talking about? Let's go. You know what I'm talking about? Worldwide INC, man. You know what I'm talking about? Worldwide Incorporated. You know what I'm talking about? What that mean, baby? Cuz everybody. You know what I'm talking about, man? And Dugu, Fresh, Mike, Lil Rue, not Lil Rue, Lil Rue. You know what I'm talking about? Tata the player. That's who comes next. You know what I'm talking about, man? Same thing, man. Everybody on the bottom of that thing, everybody on the top of that thing, man. Keep that head up, keep pushing. We gonna get through it to get to it, man. Let's get through these disclaimers. Now, good brother like myself, good brother like myself. I don't promote no drug users. I don't promote no drug sellers. No, you know what I'm talking about? Classic Rose, you know what I'm talking about? Piping hot, you know what I'm talking about? I don't promote no drug, I don't promote no alcohol. I don't promote no alcohol consumption. No, don't take a sip of the civics, you know what I'm talking about? I don't promote no crime. I don't promote no violence. No, I don't promote no domestic violence. Keep your hands off them people, you know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? Don't, you know what I'm talking about? Promote, you know what I'm talking about? No. Negativity, nah, you know what I'm talking about? Me, I don't promote shit. You know what I'm talking about? They was talking to me. I don't promote shit. You know what I'm talking about? Not shit. You know what I'm talking about? No. Me, all I promote is y'all. You know what I'm talking about? Go ahead and do what you're going to do with your time, young ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you find the right thing to do with it. We don't know how much we got, people. You know what I'm talking about? But a good brother like me, I ain't prejudiced, no. You know what I'm talking about? Good brother like me, I ain't got nothing against the sexually different. You know what I'm talking about? Good brother like me, I ain't got nothing against the little people. You know what I'm talking about? Me, I ain't got no problems with nobody. You know what I'm talking about? Me, I love everybody. You know what I'm talking about? As a matter of fact, I'm on a quest. You know what I'm talking about? Bring that peace. You know what I'm talking about? That joy. You know what I'm talking about? And that love. You know what I'm talking about? That love. Back to the YouTube community, man. You with me? Come on over here, man. You know what I'm talking about? Come fuck with your partner, man. Alright, hey, check it out, man. Alright, come fuck with a nigga one time. You know what I'm talking about? Bro, put some of that shit on your lips. You know what I'm talking about? Don't worry about nothing. You know what I'm talking about? Here you go. You know what I'm talking about, right? Class bros, you know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? Bro, like that. How's y'all doing on this Telescope Tuesday? Say, bro, what is you talking about now? Telescope Tuesday, you know what I'm talking about? Shout out to all the bitches who need to put their wig on the charger. 20%. I see you fucking, you know what I'm talking about? You say Telescope Tuesday. What did you talk about now, baby? Cuz. What did you talk about now, baby? Cuz. You know what I'm talking about? Bouncing with the baby cuz, man. The Telescope Tuesday, it goes something like this. Remember when you was little and you used to look at the telescope? You know what I'm talking about? You could look at the stars, the moons. You know what I'm talking about? Telescope was in the sky, wasn't it? You know what I'm talking about? Made you think you can go up there. You know what I'm talking about? No, that's what we used to use the telescope for, to look in the sky. You know what I'm talking about? Now, nah. Telescope ain't looking in the sky no more. Motherfucker got their telescope on you. You know what I'm talking about? Look at what you doing and what's just being in your business. You know what I'm talking about? They got their telescope pointed dead at you. You know what I'm talking about? I see you. Oh, yeah, I see you. You know what I'm talking about? That's what they do, baby. They gonna say, baby, cuz, why is you always? Because this why, nigga. Because in my real life, I be seeing some of the most silliest shit that the world has come to. You know what I'm talking about? So that's why I'm going to say something. Baby, cuz, why you always got fuzz on? Leave that motherfucker there, Bill's character. You know what I'm talking about? Did you see it? You know what I'm talking about? Fuck it. You know what I'm talking about? But look, the telescope shit say, baby, firepower. And I'm just gonna say, I realize the state. And if a motherfucker can get up in here every day, you know what I'm talking about, and relay the motherfucking information that they got on other people from their telescope, you know what I'm talking about? Nigga, I can sit up here and say what the fuck I want to say, you know what I'm talking about? And I ain't even calling nobody out. I ain't fucking with nobody. Do what you do. Because I'm a true believer and you do what you do with your time. I'm just telling you, if you ask me, I can just tell you where everybody telescope at. And you know what I'm talking about? It's on other people's business. You know what I'm talking about, man? That's what you want to look at. Baby, cuz still looking at stars and the moon and shit. You know what I'm talking about? My shit in the sky. You know what I'm talking about? But a motherfucker sitting here, man, and man, they blurting something out, you know what I mean? This and that and this and that. You know, baby cuz say something to the extent of Chinese man said you can't smell nothing nigga knows, you know what I'm talking about? Baby cuz say some shit like that. Now it's the outbreak on baby cuz, you know what I'm talking about? Now motherfucker, now this is what's going on, y'all. I say, bruh, you might just wanna let them, you know what I'm talking about? That really ain't got nothing to do with you, you know what I'm talking about? Oh, motherfucker wanna blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying, man? So you get to tell me this. While you sitting here spewing somebody's business that you don't know about, and if a motherfucker tell you to mind your business, you gonna tell them to mind theirs. This is how this shit got mind-boggling. Motherfucker told you, bro, why don't you just leave them people, let them have their business to themselves. And the motherfucker act like he had the right to be in somebody else's business. You know what I'm talking about? I just don't know, did them people sign what's that shit called? Did they sign a form for you to be in their business? You know what I'm talking about? Did you put the signature on the form to be in their business? I don't think them people got your signature to be in their business. You know what I'm talking about? But just how they'll play you. They'll try to act like you in their business. Because all you simply said was, bro, why don't you just let them people have their business to themselves? You get what I'm saying? Now all of a sudden you in their business. When actually all you trying to do is tell them to stay out their business, right? But they in your business for being in somebody else's business. You see how mind-boggling this shit get, bro? It makes no sense. It just makes no sense. It doesn't. You get what I'm saying? So on this Telescope Tuesday, man, I'm gonna try to plead for the people to put their telescope back in the sky and look at the stars and shit. You know what I'm talking about? Get your telescope off them people. You know what I'm talking about, man? Hey, get your telescope off them other people, man. Go look at the stars and shit. You get what I'm saying? I ain't looking at you either. You know what I'm talking about? I'm just saying, I don't you come around me now. Listen, this is now. Don't get me wrong, y'all. Like I say, everybody see the events of today, what's going on. That might be some barbershop conversation. That might be around your house conversation. But I'm just not getting on the national TV aiding and abating the police, bro. I'm just not gonna do that. You get what I'm saying? That's what I'm not gonna do. If that's what you choose to do with your time, more power to you, brother. You know what I'm talking about? I'm just talking about me right now, what I ain't gonna do, you know what I'm talking about? Because check this one out. You ever wonder why the motherfuckers, now I'm talking about YouTube shit, y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all when I jump back into real life. You ever wonder why a motherfucker don't never try to solve no murders that happen in their own family? You ever thought about that? I'm gonna tell you why, you know what I'm talking about? Because it's easy when you in motherfucking Berkeley to be talking about some shit that's going on in Memphis or China. You know what I'm talking about? You know why you feel comfortable about doing that? Because you feel that there is no immediate danger. So you could be all in somebody's business in China, Memphis, wherever the shit going down at Texas, you get what I'm saying? You could be in somebody's business from where you sit on the couch. You know why you would never try to solve none of your own family murders and shit like that? Because that would mean you would have to start doing coverage from where you live at. You know what I'm talking about? Where there's more of a threat. You know what I'm talking about? And that's why they do that shit. There might be some people who use their shit for that. I'm just saying. Why don't you think motherfuckers jump on here and try to solve the shit that happened in their own life? You know why? Because that shit'll come with a consequence. You know what I'm talking about? You ain't finna be doing too much investigative work in your own motherfucking city, running around trying to figure out who killed your own family members and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? So you know what the next best thing to do is? Jump on that wave. I could talk all this shit. I don't know none of them people out there. Fuck it. I could just say what I want to. That's why they do it. That's why you ain't never seen nobody solve a murder that happened in their own family. I mean, you might. I just ain't. You know what I'm talking about? There might be some cases out there. I'm talking about. It just ain't the. That ain't the normal. You know what I'm talking about? I see. So on this telescope Tuesday, I'm just gonna plead with the people to put your telescope back in the sky. You know what I'm talking about? And get that motherfucker up off your neighbor and them. You know what I'm talking about? Or you can do what you want to. You know what I'm talking about? They got us using our telescope now like spies, don't they? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give y'all. I'm gonna drop this one in the air too, man. Do you realize the police is lazy? I'm just talking about real life now. The police is lazy, y'all. The police don't like doing the work. You know what they used to do? They used to come through, bro. They'll have your picture wherever you was from. You feel me? They'll have your picture in this little book. And they'll just hit your neighborhood and they'll go to the picture of your neighborhood. You know what I'm talking about? And it'll be a face of all the major players from that block. You get what I'm saying? It just would. They got tired of doing that shit. You know what I'm talking about? I don't know if it was using up too much paper equipment or whatever they did. So you know what they did, bro? They gave our ignorant ass social media. So you know what we started doing? They worked for them. What was the first thing you did when you got on Facebook? You put your real name on there, didn't you? You know what I'm talking about? And you took a picture smiling just like this, didn't you? You know what I'm talking about? Then you just start profiling your life from that day, didn't you? Didn't you? When you robbed the people, you was on there talking about stick up. You know what I'm talking about? You on there with a, man, you just made a profile. Police don't even got to keep a profile of you no more, man. You're doing it yourself. I'm just going to throw that out there. You can't wait for that 10-year challenge to come around so you can show them what you look like right now today, can't you? So where they put that shit, dark, bro, we doing they work for them. Police lazy as shit. Police don't even really do no work, bro. They just wait for motherfuckers to come bring them information, and they just follow leads. Have your work ever led to a lead? You know what I'm talking about? This is how we lead the people now? You know what I'm talking about? And you can say what you want to about me, man. You just care, bruh. But on this telescope Tuesday, man, I just plead with the people to put your telescope back in the sky and start looking at the moons and stars and shit, man. Stop using your telescope to spy on people. You know what I'm talking about? Because this is what's ended up happening. You got a motherfucker that's in somebody else's business. Now this goes for just world. You know what I'm talking about? Worldwide. You know what I'm talking about? Now you got somebody who don't got permission to be in these other people's business. So he done started his whole routine and started his campaign off just being nosy auntie. You feel what I'm saying? Trying to dig up all these people's shit. And he got them down packed. Don't he know everything, right? Then you turn around and bring that shit to the public. And I'm talking about in life. I'm just talking about worldwide. Hey, you know what I'm talking about? Then you can bring these people's business to the public. Then when somebody tell you to get out their business, you're going to tell them to get out your business, even though you done made these other people business that you didn't have permission be in your business, man. Wake up. Like the end of that Spike Lee movie, what was it, School Days? At the end when they just seen all what was really going on, how they was really just destroying each other, you know what I'm talking about, even though they was trying to promote the black people, you know what I'm talking about? They was trying to promote all that shit. They just seen in the end they was still destroying each other, and they looked each other in the eyes and say, wake up! You know what I'm talking about? Come on, people, wake up. Telescope Tuesday, man. Now ask yourself, with that telescope you got, you know what I'm talking about? Is you using it to spy on people? You know what I'm talking about? Or is you using that motherfucker trying to get to that star? I don't know. I don't know what you're trying to do. But whatever it is you do, man, that's just what you do with your time, man. You get what I'm saying? That's just what you do with your time, ain't it? We just got to stop, though. Wake up! Hey, you know what I'm talking about, bro? We just got to stop. We just got to stop, man. You know what I'm saying? We just do. We gotta point them telescopes back up in the air, man. You know what I'm talking about? Try to go land on them stars and shit like we was when the world was normal. You know what I'm talking about? I told you to look through that telescope. You be looking at the moon and shit. You thought you could get up there someday, didn't you? That's all you was thinking about. You know what I'm talking about? How you could make it up there, man. You know what I'm talking about? Now we done just stop looking in the sky, man. You know what I'm talking about? We don't even care, you know what I'm talking about? We don't even want no star no more, you know what I'm talking about? We turn around, we got our star on somebody else, don't we? I please put your telescope back in the air, man. Start looking at them stars you used to want. And you know what I'm talking about? Go eat cheese on the moon like you used to think. You know what I'm talking about, man? Shoot for your own heights, man. Get about these people business, folks. And no matter what rationalization you put on it, that if you just want to break the shit down to what it really is, a lot of that shit helps the police. You know what I'm talking about? It does, folks. A lot of that shit helps the police, which leads me to believe that I think some people just want to help the police. You get what I'm saying? And the reason, I'm just gonna tell you, this is what happened to me. Now I might be rambling a little bit, this off subject a little bit, yeah, because I'm finna end it in just a little bit. This is why I just don't speak on shit. Because I used to do that hypothetical shit too. I'll be watching, you know how you be watching Menace to Society, they done ran up on them niggas, they done pulled the gun, and you done sat right there said, nigga, I wish a nigga would've pulled a gun on me, and you talking about how you would've did all this John Van Cardan shit, you would've grabbed the gun, you would've twisted his arm, he would've dropped the gun, you would've fired on his partner, you would've ended up in the gun, and they would've ended up running, right? I used to do that shit. Talk about, nigga, I wish that was me. Now I'm gonna tell you what happened when they actually pulled the gun on me and start shooting. Nigga, Hussein Bolt couldn't have fucked with me that day, you know what I'm talking about? Oh, I ain't gonna never run, nigga, pull a gun on me, he just gonna have to kill me. I ain't never ran that fast in my life. You know what I'm talking about, man? So I just know how that shit work. That's why I don't speak on shit. Cause you'll fuck around and you'll talk yourself up on the situation for the universe to put you in. You know what I'm talking about? That's just why I don't do that shit. That's why I don't do it, you know what I'm talking about? I don't really do nothing but try to spread peace and love and ask everybody to mind their business respectfully, but you ain't gonna do it, fuck it. Just jump in everybody's business if that's what you been doing. If you like doing everybody else with your time, and go and do everybody else. But just stop acting like you being nosy. This ain't the reason why the kids is being nosy. You know what I'm talking about? Stop acting like motherfuckers sitting around doing all this shit ain't influencing the motherfuckers that's right around you. You know what I'm talking about? You can't act like that, bruh. You just can't. You can't. You can't do something and then act like you're not doing it. You know what I'm talking about? You just can't. I mean, you can. Go right ahead. I already know what you're gonna say. But because that don't even make no sense. You sitting up here, man, you can say what the fuck you wanna say, bruh. I'm gonna tell you, my telescope's still pointed in the sky. That's what I'm gonna tell you. My telescope ain't on my neighbor's house. My telescope ain't on the nigga I don't like. My telescope ain't on the bitch I used to fuck with. I'm trying to see what the bitch. My telescope ain't on no shit like that. My telescope's still aimed at the stars. You feel me? Telescope Tuesday it is. So you can sit around and give somebody a reason why you're doing something, bro. You just can't. You can run up to somebody and kick them dead in their ass and say, I didn't mean to kick them that hard. You could just do that, you know what I'm talking about? But the reality is you hauled off and kicked that nigga square in his ass. You know what I'm talking about? That was the result. Now, the reason you did it, you can make that up as you go along, man. You know what I'm talking about? It's the action. You know what I'm talking about? Wake up! You know what I'm talking about, man? So you can sit here and be the police and say it's public record and the people got the right. You can say all that shit, you know what I'm talking about? But the actual fact is, man, you know what I'm talking about? That was some valuable information motherfuckers just passed on to law enforcement. Aiding the Biden police. You know what I'm talking about? Wake up. You know what I'm talking about, man? I don't know. And with that one right there, I'm still gonna tell you to do what you do at the time, man. You know what I'm talking about? If that's what you like to do with your time, you might want to just go down there and sign up for the force. Then you can really get some good leads. You know what I'm talking about? You'll really have inside information. You know what I'm talking about? Wake up. You know what I'm talking about, man? But I don't know, man. My telescope still pointed in the air. You know what I'm talking about? In the air. You know what I'm talking about, man? And with that one right there, man, if you don't remember nothing else, always remember, it don't cost nothing just to show a little bit of love.